Okay, so let's see. For anyone joining us on YouTube, this is Control. Last week we went through the quarry, which is pretty cool. We crossed from dimensions to dimensions. We fought back against a couple of umbral spikes, which are, always fairly terrifying creatures. But we did good enough. I think we died like once because I was a bit careless. But all in all, wasn't too bad. We survived this semi-terrifying section of the game. What's happening now is that we spoke to Marshall, who said that our brother Dylan is actually here. He's in the compound. He's in the containment section of the building. So that's where we're going tonight. It's the spot where the FBC are trying to keep stuff locked. So expect some weird stuff tonight. I don't know if we'll get around to do stuff, but I'm hoping so. Teria says, I'm saying with the letting you choose to take a level, you can get shot with a Uzi and not get that harm. Correct. That's correct, yes. You might want to work on your green screen a little more. I look pale. Yeah, I do. Okay, let me quickly take a quick look at that. Video capture, filters. Chroma key. Nope, that's worse. That should be a little bit better. I can probably play with the brightness a tad. Ooh, yeah, okay. A little dark, but no, that's too dark. Yeah, I can't do much better than that, unfortunately. It's kind of sad because part of my shirt is being destroyed, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, research containment. Let's get started.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
That's a good point, actually. Did we have anything in the collectibles? Okay, just a hotline. That's fine. We got 2 of them to watch.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Oh, you mean like what's happening right now? I agree with you, Terry. Seriously, like, how does the quick travel look to an outside observer? Like, she had a conversation with Pope about it, and Pope was super excited, and it seems like it's the kind of thing, at least if there wasn't like this terrible breach going on right now, she would definitely be filming that. We would be conducting experiments on that. Roger that. Certain resources, loot can be constructed, crafted. Yeah, I know that, Betty. Into mods/forms. We advocate facilitate this. At control points, menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. Well, gee, thank you, board. But yeah, we knew that. Okay. Ah, dang it. I do not like those. Reload. F. Okay, F. There we go. Good. Not at all what I meant to do. Still not what I meant to do. I thought I was in. Well, these buggers fly now. Awesome. Where's the torpedo guy? Through the... No, you can't. Come on, buddy. Show your face. Did I get him? I think I did. Sadly, you ran out, but I would have been able to charm him. I really wanted to do that. Whoa, whoa. Ah, crap. That is not good. Not good. Not good. Let's heal a bit. Okay. Not my best fight. Not my best fight. That's another issue with, you know, playing a game once a week like I do here with y'all. I have to kind of relearn to fight every time. Some of it just kicks in. That's fine. Some of it takes a while to kick right back in. And some of it also is like your reflexes might be, I'm gonna say programmed, just to be able to get a term out there and make sense. Your reflexes might be programmed for a completely different game. Like right now, I have about 120 hours, probably a little bit more than that, in Elden Ring, which is still pretty good, still super fun. I'm almost done. I'm fighting a dude called something Hoyo or whatever. It's hard to. It's a bunch of letters. 2 words, bunch of letters. Something Hayu warrior or whatever. I think it's like a 3rd boss to the last. It seems to be like a gauntlet of bosses in the end there. So it's that guy, then another dude, and then the Elden Beast, and I'm done. So it's really coming to an end really soon. Interestingly enough, it's also the first boss that I feel kind of sucks. Panopticon is okay, so this is clearly where I want to go. And what about up there? He's just like the only boss so far that I felt was just not fair, whereas every other bosses is just like, okay, take a breath and think about your strategy and you're probably going to be fine. But that guy has this move that he does, like actually 3 moves that ends up being the same. He just smashes the ground with his foot, and it creates an area of effect around him that essentially very quickly pretty much fills out the whole room he's in. So you can't really hide from that unless you happen to be ridiculously far away from him and he's not in the center of the room. So if he's centered or in any way close to you, you're fucked. You have to perfect dodge the shit out of that. And if you're in any way distracted or in any way stuck in an animation or another, well, you're gonna get hit. You're just gonna get hit. And he can use that pretty quickly. Sometimes he's gonna lift his leg and wait a few seconds, and then he's gonna, slam him down just to fool around with you, just to make sure you're gonna think, oh, he's gonna do it, and no, your timing's wrong, and you're gonna just get hit. So he does that a lot. Like, if it was just a couple of times now and again, sure, maybe, but he almost spams the goddamn thing. And as a caster, I need time to cast, right? So it's kind of unfair-ish in the sense that he just spams it too much, so I can't really cast. And like, what am I gonna do? Go up to him and smacking with my stick? It's but I'll figure something out eventually. I'll think of a way of beating him as well. I found a way to beat everything else in the game so far, so it's fine. It's just the first big difficulty wall I have met in the game suddenly happening at like 126 hours or something. It's weird, but I'll figure something out. Wrong projector. That's a little later in the game. Right. Yeah. I see what you said there. So I've been talking instead of playing because we're gonna have to listen to that, and I didn't want to talk over it or it over me. So let's check it out.
Reminder,
documents.
This week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
FBC, man. FBC. Can I trick it up? No. It's just that regarding the projector, like, obviously, putting aside the joke there, referring to one projector in particular that we're not going to mention because relevant to story. I thought it was going to show us a movie. I was trying to trigger it to show us a movie, but it never did. Okay, let's go kill some more. Actually, no. We got some collectibles. Let's do that before. Multimedia, it's fine. We don't have to listen to it again. But here we've got a... Okay. Object and item distinctions. Summary. Oh, cool. Yes. I wanted to read that one again. Great. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, Objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. See file put 812 for an introduction to the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the redacted's affiliation with objects of power. I think they mean board there. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the redacted evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Okay, so it seems the big difference is the link to the board and para-utilitarian folks. I'm just gonna shoot that guy because that's really going to be an enemy. Ah, I didn't do anything. That's sad. Yeah, I see you. Oh, damn it, that was an illusion. Crap, I'm gonna lose the shot. Just let it recharge now. Well, okay. I'm not giving you a chance to do that again. Okay. Control points. Nice. Let's go get that. Huzzah! Oh yeah, I remember that room, the big one with the the monitors. Okay, let's start here, I guess. Okay, nothing there. That's fine. It just goes back down. Okay. Where do you go? Right. I remember this.
Man down!
Someone needs help over there.
Yeah, we can't do that right now.
Sounds like there's a man down.
Damn it. Okay, fine. We'll be a little bit roleplay.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready.
No, you
Me and
were
Wells
not.
were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just Use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
A matter of time. We should wait before doing it. It's really cool mission, but it's also very hard. So we'll keep it in our logs, but we won't do it just yet. That's a lot of bathrooms. Is that the same place I've been? Yes. So I've just been around the place twice. Oh, which will take us right. Same room, but below. I'm ignoring the enemies because I remember there are way too many of them and they just kind of keep spawning in that region, so if I start bothering with them, it'll just kind of never end. I want to grab everything and keep going with this story. Case files, prime procedures. Okay, so this is another one of the altered items. Containment procedure. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes redacted. Description / altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the event leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were performed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. AWE rising frequency. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of AWEs that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise a result of redacted, improvement in our detection procedure, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal of an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. That sounds like a good plan and a great basis for, I don't know, maybe a tabletop game. Just saying. Okay. Just trying to find a way through to the other side. There we go. Damn it. Thought. Okay. I'm on the wrong side. Heal and come back. Okay. So many enemies. Here we go. Okay. Don't think they will follow me through multiple rooms, so I should be fine. So, there we go. Drop an echo. There's stuff there, but I think we need to go from the other side to get them. Okay. Nothing spawned over there, because I would have been screwed. Okay. We don't have level 6 yet, do we? No, okay. Played enough horror games to know that this should have been an ambush. Might still be, even. Or not. Hey Rose, hi, welcome. You haven't missed much yet. I went through a bunch of rooms where people were trying to kill me, as usual. You sound like something that's gonna explode. Okay. Alright. Gonna have to come back when we have clearance 6. This is... I'm just gonna shoot them, won't take a chance. Don't remember if I hate these guys or if I don't mind. I can safely step on that ball for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember they do that. Line them up. There's just a lot of them. here is safe. Painting right now. Okay. Yeah. We're in the Panopticon, so we're literally on our way to Dylan right now. Whether or not we reach him tonight, well, we'll see. We're definitely going to try. Yeah, for some reason I got some Chrono Trigger music on my brain tonight. Who knows why? But I kind of know why. Like, damn it. Fine. Gonna have to go through this. Because I bought, well, my girlfriend actually bought Chrono Cross because we want to support that game line. Because she's a huge fan of Chrono Trigger. And we just kind of hope one day they're going to make more Chrono Trigger. Probably not going to happen, but, you know, one can hope. No, locate zoom, I don't need that. Okay, we're going to... So yeah, she bought it. We're not, you know, probably not... Well, we might play it. Might take a bit before we do. Because, you know, we've already played it way back when, right? Okay, so now I kind of have to decide to destroy stuff. Like, it used to be that we could pick and choose, like, and keep things just to make sure we didn't have any doubles. Now that's not going to be true anymore. We're going to start getting enough that are... Okay, no, I was wrong. I wasn't filtered correctly. Okay, good. Boy, am I allowed to be wrong. But it's going to get to the point eventually, though, where we're literally going to have to just accept that we're never going to get a certain type of mods just because we can't afford to keep them anymore. Which is one of my issues with the game. There are just too many mods and not enough space. Okay, as for this, we've got damage while aiming. That's what we want. But the little one here right there does the same thing. It's just better at it. 37 more damage instead of 29. So we're going to equip that instead. We're going to keep the double because when we get these slots open, we're probably going to use them. As with this, here we go. Type. Seize speed. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'll keep one of them. Okay. Right now we have 22. Oh, so those are already way better. Let's just already equip something. And how about you? You're 22. Do we have... Yep, we got a 24. Alright, that's cool. Let's kill duplicates. We got a bunch of duplicates. That's nice. Okay. And we've got stuff to read. Mold Autopsy. The deceased was a redacted-year-old redacted with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably but not probably caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, their rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. So apparently someone was dumb enough to try to eat the mold. The supernatural mold that comes from another universe. Okay, I can pull them, I can use them. Right, Square and remakes, that sometimes not even remakes, just make them good with new gadgets. That sometimes not even remakes, just make them good. Yeah, right, okay. It's kind of what they did. Seriously, the Chrono Cross remake is as cheap as it gets. They barely tried, to be completely blunt. But, you know, it's not about the remake itself. It's about showing support for Chrono Trigger itself as a game line. And hoping that they do a third one day. At least that's our logic. But yeah, like, in generally speaking, it's Squaresoft are not great at remakes. Like, they know they're gonna make a bunch of money with it, even if they barely make an effort, which is a bit sad. Well, not a bit. It's super sad, actually, because you've got huge fans of these game lines that deserve quality. It's like the loading times are worse on the PS5 than it was back then on the PS1. Justice for fraud.
While investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels, the H's found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
What the heck was he looking at? Intriguing. Okay, let's get those done. Globe procedure. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. Axis, yeah. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanrelio. Okay. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subject dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. Not good, bro. Really not good. Okay, so Chrono Trigger gets next one, or a proper remake like FF7, probably have more chance than Half-Life 3. Why, yeah. Gotta put all that money into the FF7 remake for sure, unfortunately. Justice for Frog. If you can add Frog is my favorite character. It should be. Frog is the correct favorite character to have. Or Magus. But those are the options. Oh.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached.
Oh no.
Has found him. Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
No response. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the FF7 remake. I don't know if we discussed that here. I'm not gonna go into too much depth into it, but I'm actually like the one guy in the universe that really did not like the system, like at all. Like not even a little bit. But it's okay. I know a lot of people liked it, and obviously everyone is entitled to their opinion. It's perfectly fine. But while I hope Chrono Trigger gets a proper remake one day, I hope it's an actual remake, because FF7 remake is not a remake. It's a secret sequel, if you didn't know. Okay, the map is getting confusing. Getting hard to keep track of where I went. I think I came from here. So, in other words, I did all the back there, okay, and there were no door. Okay, so we're here. That was Dylan. Ooh. Let's go to the hotel! Yes! Love me some hotel. Obviously we can't open that yet, as usual. Funny note, there's a janitor here too. So you know what? Maybe the tie between the janitor and the rest. See, Rose, right? I think we talked about that last week. Like, there is a casino. It's right there. Maybe the tie is like has something to do with here. I don't know what's happening in that room, but there's blood. Oh, hello. Okay, the room is upside down. I can't interact with anything. Okay. Absolutely. Well, pretty much none of the Dream Team are likely to be there at all. They've all moved on to completely different games and not games even. Completely different companies. So yeah, but like just a remake could be okay. Like, not a reimagining, just redo all the graphics from the ground up, keep the same story, give us a little bit of quality of life improvements. Not many, just a couple. Make sure it loads fine, make sure it looks good, make sure you don't use stupid fonts. Oh, okay, so I kind of switched the room this way. Okay, that was an easy one. And I can't help that guy. Like, whatever's happening in there, that's nothing I can do. Unless I try an extra time. Does that do anything? Nope. Like, don't try to reinvent the fucking wheel. This game is pretty much perfect as it is. Just make this game with good, well, better HD graphics. It can even be pixels, man. It can even be pixels. Or do them in the style of Triangle Strategy, like these kinds of 3D pixels, and that's all you need to do. The new style they're calling 2D, 2/3D or something like that. or Live Alive.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
I want to say they were even harder. So, like, Live Alive, if you want to check a trailer of that, like, it's upcoming, it looks amazeballs, and it's this 2D pixel style, 3D pixel style that I really fucking love. Just remake exactly Chrono Trigger in that style. That's all you need to do, nothing else. I mean, Akira doesn't even do art much anymore. He's pretty retired other than Dragon Ball Consultant, and I wouldn't want Chrono Trigger without his hand in it. Well, again, if you do the exact same thing... Oh, here's the guy. Okay, I'm going to finish my thought before I talk to him, because he's never going to shut up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to finish my thought. We're going to take a bio break, because that's going to take a while. You don't have to redesign what Akira Amano already designed. You can keep the exact same design. Like, the exact same. You just make the sprite a little bit prettier, because it's, in terms of sprite, it's not actual 3D. The world is 3D, but the sprites are the same. So you can just keep what's already in there. You don't need to mess with quote-unquote perfection. You can keep what Hamano has already put in there. You don't even need to bring him back in. I mean, it's money that prints itself. Just saying. Squaresoft, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? It's like, what even is the point, to a certain degree, of a remake like Chrono Cross, right? Sometimes you would make a remake because you want to see if there's interest in a game line. When some really old stuff comes back, sometimes that's the whole point of it. And you don't really want to put too much money into it because you're really just trying to check if there's interest. So that's why sometimes you get some cheap remakes. Sometimes you've got, the cheap FF6 remakes that they don't have to bother because, well, it's FF6. It's going to sell. Doesn't matter. They really don't have to put any effort into it. They know for a fact people are going to buy that even if it's a stinking pile of crap. But when you take Chrono Cross, that is beloved, sure, but it's quite niche. It's a game line that you haven't done anything in forever. It's kind of got to be the point, is there some interest there? Is that something we should revisit? Which is why we put money into it. But if you're not going to make an effort at all, aren't you purposefully screwing up those numbers? Like, the game doesn't look good. Like, it's super pixelated, like ridiculously pixelated. The first cutscene, like before you press start, is blurry. It's okay, but it's blurry. Like, they made a bit of an effort to the attract screen that we're talking about. They put a little bit of an effort to clean it up. Like, I was not impressed by it, but when I compared it to the first cutscene in the game when you actually start the game, night and day. The pixels attack your face in that cutscene. They did not even try to clean that up. Oof. Seriously, like, how is that a remake at this point? Especially since performance is worse than on the original system. Like, what could be so goddamn heavy that the PS5 can't... No, sorry. We got it on the Switch. Sorry. That the Switch can't outperform... No, I'm wrong. We got it on the Switch, but the performance is bad specifically on the PS5, right? Like, what could be so damn heavy if you barely uplifted the graphics, and in some cases, not at all, that the PS5 can't follow? You obviously effed up big time somewhere in the code. Just saying. Like, Please, you're not helping your cause. If no one's buying your remake, it's not because there is no interest. It's because you screwed up. Anyways, I'm going to go take a quick bio break, and we're going to get back right into this. We've made our way through the medical wing into the Panopticon, where shit's about to get real. But first, let's take a quick bio break, and I will be back in a few minutes. And we're back. Welcome again. I used to take in my remote because I actually play with a remote on Elden Ring, but I don't do that here, so... Okay, here we go. The proper controls this time. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items,
don't have time for
objects
this.
of power, and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Probably touch everything.
Thanks,
Fred.
Langston.
Okay.
Numerous cell breaches on every level. These things are a bad influence on my collection.
And a bazillion question times.
Is the TV back in its box yet? No rush or anything, it's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
I literally hasn't crossed the door yet, buddy. Relax. Didn't even notice that. Awesome.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better health care. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them,
Did he say
flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
Fair point.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
The timing on that, the maintenance hits node thing. Now they're all raining knives. Awesome.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
It's actually funny because we read last week that technically the quarry is inside the building, even if it's in a different world, because there's a threshold. So the rule for not smoking applies in the quarry, despite the fact that it's in another world. But Trench just smokes everywhere.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there, I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years, and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
Damn.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Okay. Wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but I do remember several
so.
long conversations with him.
No, why listen to Langston? Just the Panopticon supervisor.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. We can upgrade. Actually, we can do none of that, but we can upgrade the Pierce, which is our sniper. So, yes. Hella yes. And abilities, I'm actually going to wait until we unlock this because I know we're going to want to put a bunch of points in there. And quite frankly, we're doing fine as is without it. So okay, so we don't need that. Rate of fire, it's the charging that's the problem. So energy gain from headshots is fine. Damage while aiming. Oh, we could put another one. Damage while low on health. Accuracy. None of those really... I mean, we kill everything with one shot. We don't need more damage. Guess I'm gonna try rate of fire just in case it impacts the speed at which we charge. Feels like it might. It's unclear. I'm glad that worked. I voluntarily waited for them to line up. Damn it. Guess that counts as cover fire. Let's presume that was all planned and, you know, I knew what I was doing. Sure. I said presume, but I meant pretend. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing. Mailbox. Can't go in, that's fine. Presumably an altered item. Basket. Potentially Easter basket kind of thing. But we can't go inside, so. Oh, those got destroyed. Okay. Fan. I think we read about that one. Did I just see that number change? Oh, it loaded. Okay. A hammer. Okay. Do you open up? No, you don't. Okay. Like, considering objects of power really don't even remotely need to be weapons in order for them to be very deadly. I assume we're on floor 1, so we're gonna have to...
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Right, so, like, objects of power and altered items. Hello. I can't use my weapon. Do not even remotely need to be weapons in order to be ridiculously dangerous. This one's a hammer. And it begins. Like, this is empty. And it shouldn't be.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh man, that poor guy. Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Can I activate that? This is the Underground cell after Dylan is being found. Can I? Okay, let's try to get this guy to send a replacement. I know it says after Dylan.
Hey,
But-
listen to this. Containment failure in Panopticon cell 69.
Nice.
Get it? Let me know when the hiss are gone. I miss my desk.
Damn it, we can't.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Poor guy. Seriously, poor guy. I feel for you, man, but I can't help you. Another one that is empty and shouldn't be. Another one that is empty and shouldn't be. I'm guessing you're seeing a pattern there. We've got several floors worth of items and powers that are empty and shouldn't be. And I didn't save the people. Crap. It was too slow. Yeah, it's like, he's hard to forget. Although I totally did forget about him, but it's like, I feel for that guy. Seriously. Oh. Are you like shooting from below? go. I saved a guy. Yay. Just one, but still. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Isn't there a NPC that has you have to you have to always look at it thing? Yeah, that's the guy that we were talking about. He has to watch the fridge.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
SPC decide. I think it might be making a reference I'm not familiar with, if you're not referring to the... And weird shit is a go. We are now fighting a TV set, everyone. It is a thing that is currently happening. I forget if it's actually a boss fight per se. I know that... Alright, I should put that as my active mission, shouldn't I? I know the clock is for sure a boss fight. A really hard one, even at that. But I don't remember if the TV is a boss fight per se. Is that? Oh, it takes me back out. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. We don't need to go there. There. Okay. Try to read at the same time. Plague Doctor Dolls, I'm not following. I don't remember if that's in this game or the other thing you are referring to. Well, that didn't work. Really? Immune until I step in the room? Not even. Like, it's worse. I need to be dumb enough to put myself in direct danger. Remove his puppets. I don't know if he's actually going to use them or not, but I'd rather he didn't have any. Damn it. Did not expect that to be destructible. Okay. I killed him in September. Where is he? There. Damn it. I forget, even if my camera is on the other side, she still throws from the right. So I can't attacking from that angle. I literally cannot. Creepypasta site about the organization. No idea what that refers to. Sorry. Okay, let's just run right back in. Killing the folks up there don't do much. Well, actually, at the end it seemed like he was alone, so maybe I'll keep trying to kill them. This piece. No, sorry, don't know what that is. They keep respawning? Okay. Fine, let's try to take him down quickly and use our shield. I forgot I had a shield. Regular weapons. Makes reloading much more efficient. There's two of them. Fight your boss, thank you. Where's the other dude? There you are, other dude. There we go.
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. This team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does.
Oh yeah. That's the guy they sent in to stop the TV. Ha! Well, that didn't work. Salvador's ID. Hello, Mr. Salvador. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. Lynn Salvador. Alright. It's a quote, I guess.
Okay, TV. Another object of power going nuts.
Here we go again.
Anchor supplement. Alright, okay. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the Redacted. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued the 4 surviving crew. agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Redacted to the U.S. port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the bureau via the Redacted. Alright, let's cleanse that TV. Or not. Oh, okay. Or yes. I thought it was more complicated. Use a TV / babysitter. Levitate / superhero over the obstacle. Use levitate to complete the astral plane challenge. Badass. This is badass. Freaking love that power. This power on its own is enough to make the game worth playing, y'all. It's the best thing ever. While levitated to fall, while falling to slow fall, safely controlling the descent. So, a while ago, I mentioned something about you'll see me probably jump for no goddamn reason in the middle of nowhere. Probably don't need to kill these folks. And I would eventually tell you why. This is why I'm used to using lift basically all the time. I freaking love that power. So, now that I have it, be prepared to watch me fly everywhere I can. Forever.
Okay, dealt with the TV.
Did not have time to read that.
Now I can find Dylan.
Really quickly. So now that we have the levitate power, we can actually try to fight the clock. You need the levitate to fight the clock. Okay. Did you just call the TV the babysitter? I mean, he isn't wrong, but that's not good. Correct. It's yeah, definitely. At least it got the power of annoying mailman boss for sure. Quick reminder: the channel's rules are simple. Okay, no, that's Nightbot talking. The board is in danger. I'm sure they are, and I wish I knew how much, but I was unable to read the text, so I missed the explanation for that. Go. Well, I thought they were exploders. That's fine. We can deal with those folks. Here we go. Oh no, damn it. Okay. So how awesome is that? There's shit on the desk. The desks that are on the walls. How awesome is that? This game is amazeball, yo. too high, right? No! Okay, it's gonna be too low, probably. It's definitely too low. Yep. I'll try this. This might be just... No! Okay. This is lower. Gonna have to try that again. Okay. This time. Use the correct button. Ah, damn it. I tried to grab it as I was falling down, but timing has to be... maybe if I try that, actually. I can wait until a little bit higher, like this. Try to make it all the way there. Do I have time? No. Dang it. What about from on that? Is that good? Ooh, that looks good. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, good. Let's read all that and go save our brother. It'd be cool if we had time to save our brother tonight, or kill him, or, you know, who knows? Whatever happens. What I meant is the objective that has to do with the brother. Dylan, what you doing? Don't know either. Only says their broadcast must continue. Slow fall by tapping space twice. Correct. Yes. Or just holding it. But yes. Case files. Benikoff TV. No unique containment procedures required while bound. The CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electronic. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of redacted. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarian to harness this effect for their own use. See report redacted for the results, tested with prime candidate redacted. The object is currently bound by redacted. Background. The object was first discovered in a local news story from redacted Kansas. A figure had been seen redacted over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town who discovered that a man named Redacted had bound himself to the object. Mr. Redacted was detained. See case blah blah, and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. Paper lantern supplement. The lantern was discovered at a street sign or ramen shop in Tokyo. Ramen sounds pretty good right now. Japan, named Redacted. The shop gained immense popularity due to this item, this shining beacon hanging in its doorway. A visiting documentarian was similarly enthralled by the crimson luster of the lantern and helped it find international acclaim through a television series highlighting the world's finest restaurants. Audiences' interest in the lantern brought it to the attention of the Bureau, and soon the lantern found its way here, to us. I write this as I sit beside the very item. Its light is so comforting, so familiar. It reminds me of summer nights when I was a boy. The sun setting, the air warm, the chittering song of evening insects. The lantern knows we all want to feel safe, at home, secure in the knowledge that the world won't change, and neither will we. We'll be young and happy forever, here in its glow. Appendix. The author of this document was detained shortly after this case file was distributed. Individual handling of the item is now prohibited. Information in this document may be compromised by the author's obvious infatuation with the item. Post-box procedure. Black rock paneling has proven effective in hindering but not eliminating the object's altered effect. Agents in the immediate vicinity may still experience paralysis. Keeping a distance of redacted feet from the cell is recommended unless agent is confirmed to be non-susceptible. Description/altered effect. A dark blue United States Post Office, model redacted. Paint is chipped at the edges. The item itself is empty, with no mail discovered inside at the time of retrieval. The item seizes the motor functions of organisms meeting an unknown criteria. Paralyzed subjects are still capable of moving their eyes and limited speech. During tests, approximately 16% of agents remained unaffected by the item. Age, gender, race, height, weight, blood type, eye color, clothing, place of birth, diet, heart rate, and socioeconomic standings are all favors proven to have no correlation to an individual's vulnerability to the item. Victims' states of mind were recorded using onset of paralysis, but no emotional correlation has yet been found. Okay, let's go put points in the lift thing. Search for Dylan and in the maximum security cells. 5th floor. Oop, that looks like a gun. What watch you having? There you go. Okay. Now, quickly, missions. Is it still after Dylan has been found? Like, I can't do a thing about this. That's fine. Let's keep trying to save our brother. It can be a little bit clunky, like when you're already floating and you just want to fall down slowly, you just kind of quickly have to mash it, like, well, double tap, I guess, would be a better way of presenting that. I think that's what Rose was trying to say a bit earlier. But I still love it to bits. The Swan. Didn't we take control back on the Swan earlier? Swan is familiar. Balloon. I don't remember anything about the balloon. Water cooler, okay. Oh, a crowbar.
Dylan. He's so close.
It's not a document. No, it's not. Okay. I wonder what items of power Trent was bound to. Like, it would be cool to have a little prequel and get to see what a director can do in their prime. We read the file about this one. Okay, we just read the file. No, I completely agree. Like, as a DLC or something, I would have loved to have an episode that's all about Trench. Absolutely. However, in one file, Trench did mention that he didn't like to bind himself and use objects of power. He bound himself to the ashtray, and that's about it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Jesse. Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here.
Oh no.
He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Face of the enemy. Assist the agent in the panopticon. Awesome. Now that the TV is safe, let's explore this quickly and then let's go save the dude with the fridge. Well, this is for sure a pretty unstable room. But there are no control points for us to restabilize it. That's kind of interesting. It's the first room of its type in the game. Usually whenever they're unstable like that, we can fix it. Jesse. Written in whatever this is. Okay, so I guess there's no documents or anything of the sort for us to check. Oh, yes, there is.
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean. Back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. Guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
Yeah, we're so trying to find her. But then again, he didn't need to. We'll talk more about that with a bit of a later reveal. But as I recall, he didn't need to find her. Eh. Weird sound, okay. As in, not that it's weird, but it's not the sound I was expecting from a device like that. It's more like what I meant. Okay, so we don't have level 6. We can't do anything with that. Why you have to look like a serial killer? Agreed. Agreed. I think it would have been a bit better since he's our brother. It would be easier to care about him if he didn't look like that, but I agree. So people don't get attached, easier to not get someone to take pity on him. Oh wait, so people won't get... Okay, so Tara thinks it's on purpose so people won't get attached to him. Yeah. The Bureau manipulates Dylan for sure. But Jessie can just go visit him while... No, she wasn't bring her there, see the house till now. Yeah. They say that she could have come, but, like, where even is this goddamn place, y'all? Like, I didn't even know it existed. How could I have visited? Ta-da! Ta-da again.
I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they're all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you insane.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a piece of paper. So maybe there was a piece of paper that was the object of power and not the coffee. Awesome. And not the typewriter as we guessed. Let's find out. We've got collectibles. Start with the hotline, I suppose. We reach /Tether through control points into the bureau/house. Nexus/threshold/area codes allows for access. You can translocate fast travel construct through the control points. We know that. Wow. The board is being rather useless. Dylan questioning, that's fine. Case files. Typewritten page procedures. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description, altered effect. A standard letter-sized typewritten page with minor water damage. The page is full of text, but apart from the top 7 lines, all the rest has been violently scratched out. Only a few individual words and phrases can be made out. The page emits a dim glow in the dark. When the text is read, there is a feeling of dislocation, as if witnessing the page being written as you read it, and as if reality around you was being redacted to match the words on the page. This feeling is made stronger if the text is redacted. Forensic and linguistic analysis confirm that the text has been written by Alan Wake with the same typewriter as the earlier materials discovered in Bright Falls in 2010. See Bright Falls AWE case file for information. Dylan Faden observation. Okay, before we go any further, actually don't have much to say. That's not a lot of new information. Like, the pages are weird, but that could be just an Easter egg because the pages did kind of glow in the dark in the game. That could just be them being funny about it. Because those are the two collectibles, the coffee and the pages. This one might just be for the joke of it. 9:30 a.m. Breakfast is brought. Gets out of bed. Asks for television. Steph does so. Lunch is brought. Eats lunch. Toilet. Begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. Becomes upset. Throws lunch tray at class. Sedated. Crew cleans the cell. Television is turned off. Comes to. Asks for television to be turned off. Staff refuse. Goes to sleep. Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. Okay. Jesse, yes. How do I assist that guy? Map? No. Okay, map. This happens in the Panopticon in some way. Maybe I just need to go see him. He was, I believe, on floor 4? Let's just get the heck out of there. Dang it. Oh, hello. I missed you somehow. How do they have a video of Alan at the bottom of the lake? I think it was the hotline giving us that. got too close to the other zone, so everyone zoned out. Go kill your friends. Go kill your friends. Damn it. Now let me go help the dude at the fridge. Okay. Now y'all please stay dead. Okay, before we go near the guy, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna allow your text. Even bigger question, how the ever-living fuck can Alan use the outline? That's why I think it's more of an Easter egg, like, not something to be considered canon. Yes, this is annoying because if you walk back, then you get them to respawn more and more. Correct. I curse so rarely, I'm not being profane. No, it's fine. I'm gonna allow it. But yeah, I agree with you entirely. Okay, let's go help Fridge Guy if we can. Okay, what do these do? More duration. I actually don't think I want that much more duration. What do these do? Press C while levitating to slam into the ground, damage nearby enemies. Grams. Well, you know, maybe we won't need that then. Melee damage, we're never going to use that. We can get energy a little bit more. Shield strength sounds like something we're gonna want. This is actually legit going to be a shield build that we're gonna make. But let's wait a little bit until we get more points. I'm satisfied for now. Here, can we upgrade? No, we can't. That's fine. Hey, Fridge Guy.
Keep your eyes open, Philip.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Actually, let's not teleport. That's right, we can explore archive. There's a bunch of places we need to go as soon as we can. Yeah, but I don't care. Oh, seems I do care, because that won't open. Damn it. Bye-bye. I don't need to fight y'all. Yeah. I misremembered, though. We could have teleported.
The sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this.
Isn't Alex Casey Alan Wake's character?
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard Bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here,
like
always.
That's my kind of hero. Like, Philip, what he did, like, watching a freaking fridge, sounds stupid, right? But he did it for over a freaking day. Wrong direction.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Like, without blinking.
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
But first, coffee.
If I look away, it hurts me.
Huh, it does. I did get damaged. Huh, that is freaking awesome. Okay, do I have anything? Damage while doing health? No thanks. We're good. We're good. What about here? Do we have anything? Speed, we're fine. Shield energy cost, that's something we might consider. Okay, collectible. Hiss agent. Really? Oh, no, okay. Employee incident. Incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Recommendation. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Like, poor Philip. Like, just an extra minute and I would have been there. Just one frickin' minute. Oh shit!
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
What the fuck?
Yep. Crap. former, not the board. Former. Told y'all we would be in for some weird crap tonight. Really heard it. Well, this eye is not bode well. Yeah. If I'm just gonna go try to play for that person. Panopticon manager, for sure. Seems okay enough. Maybe just make sure there's a HR rep with him at all times. His attention mainly on unimportant things. Easily makes excuses. Correct. Oh, yeah. I should absolutely try to use the shield on that.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Okay, yeah. No, I like the idea. I'll try to use the shield a bit more. I'll try also the regular gun, just in case. Speed over
Sounds like the
plain
board, but
speed and maneuverability over pure damage. Also, maybe I can hit those. Nope, I can't. Nice. Shield works, y'all. Oh shit, it's a hole. Gonna have to be careful about that. Damn it. Fell in a hole, I think. I should fly when he hits, just to make sure this doesn't happen. Good question, Tara. I actually don't know.
Hello? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Yes, yes, I can. I'm pretty sure I can. I guess we'll learn if I can't, but I'm pretty sure I can.
If I look away, it hurts me.
So the regular gun was better, because at least I could shoot the little round
Sounds like
things.
a board, but I can't understand it.
Yeah, I mean to kill Phillips 3 times. There we go. Right, I had to avoid being hurt. Fell in a bunch of holes. You can stop now. Remember this boss fight being this hard. Damn it. Couldn't heal. I guess in this phase I can probably try with the Pierce instead. There was some health on the floor, but I couldn't take my eyes away from it. But yes, I could have healed a little bit, but barely any health. Not sure it would have made a difference if I'd found any of it.
Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing
So apparently he dies 4 times.
Philip?
Here's one thing I can do though. I can try and upgrade my damage. Damage while low on health. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that instead. Yeah, exactly. 3 den opportunity, correct. That's why I'm gonna use the pierce during that opportunity instead.
If I look away, it hurts me.
Because he doesn't shoot the balls at that point, so I can afford to just shoot
like the board, but I
with it. Because I don't need
understand
to destroy the balls.
Fuck?
Okay, there's maybe more elf than I thought on the floor. I guess are the balls the things that are... No, the balls are not the things that are limiting the health. Or there would be some closer. So he's what's... Still try to hurt it while it's in that phase though. What? No! Damn it. It's hard to tell where the holes are when I'm looking up at an enemy. That's Yep. It's funny because seriously, when I fought that guy the first time, I think 2 attempts at best is what I needed. And now we're clearly gonna finish the game with that. Unless we come back when we've got a bit more oomph in our guns, because those are still pretty low level. I don't think we can level them up. Because we just checked. Yeah, we need lots more to upgrade that. Grip. Grip is... Oh, we just need house memory. We could upgrade that soonish. Okay, I guess we can come back to it because there's only 10 minutes left tonight. Possibly. I mean, I saw myself fall in a hole, but I mean, it was a cheap shot, that's for sure. Okay, because next week, we could go check out the archives, among other things. There's a lot of cool shit that can be done now. We can explore floor 3. I don't think we've been to that just yet. Floor 3, there's a bunch of stuff too we haven't looked at. Or maybe we could just do that, because 10 minutes is rather short. If we go speak to Dylan, that's gonna take a while. So maybe we can just quickly explore all the new areas of the Panopticon we now have access to. That could be interesting. Okay, not much there. Am I gonna reach it? Am I gonna? Yes, I did. Okay, so that is just the elevator. We don't need it. Here we go. New stuff. Okay, not much on that floor. Real not much on that floor. But archives. I think we can all agree archives sounds quite interesting. So we've got a weird Christmas tree. Oh, the thing that the cradle that generates the pram that generates the smoke. Nothing here. Okay. I think from this stage, most of the bosses more needing learning patterns and doing reflects. Yeah, there's a lot of that for sure. But some of them also, like the clock, there's a trick to it. If you know the trick, you can pretty much 100% get through it easily. I don't remember what the trick is, but some of them is really just knowing the exact timing of stuff. This was the start when I was leaving. Oh no! No worries then, Rose. No worries. I will show you the rest of this game. Oh shit! Not those guys. This is not great. Okay, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. Okay. Frickin' phantoms. The former is actually my favorite entity for when I saw last time, except Helix. Helix best. My or might not be player characters then. Nothing that was a mirror, but there's also Spike. Yeah, there's also Spike in the back. Sorry though, Turtle. Terraria. I got the part where the former is your favorite. Definitely got that part. No worries. But what you said after that, I'm sorry, I didn't follow. Yeah. Game's telling me to stop, at least for today. Probably. The thing is, like, when we go back to Langdon, he's going to give us a lot of side quests too, and the side quests are going to up our game quite a bit. We're going to get a whole bunch of points that we can start putting in stuff like shield. Also, there are a bunch of power-ups we can buy. Mods that we can equip that is gonna significantly increase our damage, among other things. Crap, 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 crap. I can't kill that until I've destroyed the thing that gives it health. See, that was a bunch of nodes, and it barely showed. Like, health is cool, but you need a ton to get anywhere. That's the problem. Yeah, you can kill us. And he's probably fully healed by now, too. Did not think that would follow this quickly. Okay. Now, if I wasn't so freaking dead, we might have a shot. And there's another healer. Ah, dang it. Okay. What if we just don't? What if we just don't? Anything here? No. Opticon methods proposal. Okay. Okay. We're really gonna need to invest in more firepower. I think that's why the power I'm not allowed to take was so key to our survival in the previous playthrough. It is by far the strongest weapon we have. Like, our gun right now is barely covering our needs. Didn't think the enemies would follow us here, but they do. This is a problem. Threshold goods? We're gonna get killed while watching Threshold Kids. Mm-hmm. Doubling my death count this session. Yep, for sure.
TV! Let's watch Jockeys in Space! It's not safe! But Star Captain Eagle! Can I poke it with a stick? Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before. What? Looks safe to me. Dockers in space! Wait, it's not even plugged in!
And yet it works. Captain here, why? And the funny thing is, we can just like hear this guy trying to shoot us through the bulletproof window. Oh, it's not even this guy. Anyway, we can hear the folks fighting in the background. That's funny stuff right there. Okay. Sadly, too many enemies near it, but we heard it. Are they fighting? They appear to be fighting against it. And that makes my frickin' day. No, we have not been here. Okay. Okay. That's not what we were looking for to level up our guns. Booyah! We're back to decent health. The Phantom gets nowhere near us. Clearance 6. We don't have that. So we know we're gonna have to come back here. I suppose we could try shielding. Like, I know it sounds super obvious now that I mention it, obviously, but... Oh, damn. That's a big boy. We could try shielding against the Phantom. I don't know if its attack would pass through or not. What the heck's happening? I think that means the spike is upstairs. It sounds like we've mostly looted everything we needed. Seriously? More? Let's just loot the... Ah, damn it. There's another file. I saw a file. Got it. We're gone. We're gone. Okay, bye-bye. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Let's go talk, well, not talk to, but let's just go there so that next week we can talk to Langdon, get a frack ton of new quests, and go speak to our brother. This is where we'll pick up next week. That is more than enough. Okay, we're gonna have to upgrade you. Like, we need to figure out how to make house memory. But that's one thing though, like one of the downsides I feel of a second playthrough based on the first one is that I'm mostly going straight where I need now. I'm not searching quite as much. So I don't fight quite as much. So in other words, I get way fewer ritual impulses, house memory, and so on. So my guns are not great. In my first playthrough at this point, I had some really kick-ass stuff. Like the former, I beat in 2 attempts, easy. Well, not easy, but I don't remember him being that difficult at all. But anyway, we'll work something out. We're gonna do a couple of side quests. We're gonna come back with more powerful weapons and more powerful mods, because there are in the levels like 7, 8-ish. There are some really good mods that will make a big difference there. So, but for now, that's enough. I'll just catch up with chat, and we'll call it here. Threshold Kids cracks me up so much because it reminds me of a bad public service Muppet TV show I was forced to watch at kids camp. Oh gosh, sad. It's really accurate, except at least it is warning about actual stuff, not telling 9-year-olds, oh yeah, don't take pills without asking your parents, right? Or don't ever in your life drink alcohol. Look how horrible people who drink are. That your show said that? Ever in your life? Like, I'm not in any way someone who drinks, but like a couple of times a year I'll try some stuff. Like there's one that I like, it's called April. It's pretty good. But like I'll drink maybe 3 times a year. Anyway, point is, like, even I have, and I'm against. Anyway, don't matter. Anyway, so see you all next week. I hope you had fun watching me die over and over and over. We'll definitely get there and finish those quests eventually. At least for now, Philip gets to live a little longer, even though he's in terrible, terrible pain looking at the fridge for over a day without blinking. But, you know, what can I say? We're going to see him die a few more times next week. For now, have a great night, everyone, and see you all in a week.